Where did the www go, and what does that have to do with the newest security vulnerability for spam and phishing? Hi, I'm Woody Huffines. I'm the Nerds to Go in McKinney, Texas, and this is Tech for the Untechnical. If you find this information helpful, hit the subscribe button, mash the notification bell so you know when one comes out, share it with your friends, leave us a comment below, and we'll engage with you. So, where did the www go in the internet addresses? Why did it go away, and what does that have to do with what we have to look for as another security vulnerability? You know, as I get older, I say back in the day more and more, and this is one of those back in the day discussions. Remember when we had www.webaddress.com or www.gov addresses? It was all www as a prefix before you. And the reason for that is that when your computer resolves an internet address, it works from right to left instead of left to right. So if you type in www.amazon.com, it looks for the .com first, and then looks at the .com addresses to find Amazon, and then looks at Amazon servers to find a www or World Wide Web server. And back in the day, there's that phrase again, you used to have servers that weren't www or World Wide Web servers. You had FTP servers, for example, which were file transfer protocols. So if you were going to do a file transfer, either upload something or download something, you'd have to go to the FTP server for like MIT.edu. If you were going to go to MIT's website and download something or upload something, you would go to ftp.mit.edu. So your browser would look for the edu addresses, it would find MIT, and then it would find the FTP server. But as web browsers got smarter, they knew whether they were connecting to an FTP resource or a www resource, and the www kind of went away. So internet addresses just kind of went away from the www piece of that email address. You can tell how long a company's been around, or at least how long their marketing material's been around, by whether they have the www or not. So what does that have to do with the latest security protocol? Well, if you remember, the other thing that we used to do, and people still do to some extent, it was they would type in the HTTP:// web address. And browsers got smarter, and you don't have to type in the HTTP:// and then for a while it was HTTPS://. So that stuff kind of went away. We would just be able to type in the web address we wanted to go to, and the computers would figure all that stuff out. Now, in the last video, link here, we talked about the things that you need to look for before you follow a link in an email. It's phishing email or spam email, to make sure that it doesn't take you to a bad place. And we talked about that you want to make sure that the spelling of the resource that you're going to is like, is it Amazon AMAZON or Amazon AMOZON? You need to make sure the spelling's right. You need to make sure that it's not a Gmail address if it's a major corporation. And stuff you need to look for, and you don't need to follow bit.ly links. Well, now there's a new one that you need to look for. The bad guys have started putting HTTP:// looks like a web address. Well, that's a malformed piece of information that they can use to trick you to go someplace that you don't want to go. So now, not only do you have to look at the web address and understand the web address you're going to, you need to look to see if they've malformed the front of it by putting a backslash and a slash instead of two slashes on the HTTPS or the HTTP connection. Good Lord, they're trying to find a way to get us every time. Now, if you have a Hotmail, Gmail, Outlook, most of the large email accounts or large email providers have figured out that this is the new trick, and it's relatively easy to filter for, because if it's an HTTP or HTTPS://, although it may look to you like a reasonable thing to click on, to the computer it will filter that out so that it doesn't show up in your inbox. It's just another thing that you have to look for. Spend some time with training and spend some time with understanding where you're going before you go there, because they've come up with a new one by changing the backslash, by changing the slash for a backslash, and I'm sure pretty soon they'll come up with another way to trick you, and you'll have another thing that you need to look forward to, and another thing that you need to pay attention to, and another thing that we need to filter out. If you need help with your IT, or if you have a question, give us a call at Nerds to Go. We can help you answer especially the simple questions about malformed stuff, or help you recover if you do find yourself someplace you didn't want to go. I'm Woody Huffines. I'm the Nerds to Go in McKinney, Texas. This is Tech for the Untechnical. Hit the subscribe button, mash the notification bell, leave a comment, and we'll see you soon.